Good afternoon, everyone. So today's topic is quadratic equations. So see, for this chapter, you need to know some basics. Yes or no? So could you just tell me what is the difference between constant and variable? First of all, what is constant? Constant and variable. Yes, constant and variable. Yes, variable means the value of the quantity may change. Yes or no? Yes or no? And constant means fixed value. Okay. So constant is nothing but fixed value. Yes or no? For example, tell me two. Just tell me what is pi. Pi is constant or variable? Yes. Both of you just come and sit here. Look थोड़ा और उधर shift हो जाओ. इधर आओ. Yes. Constant and variable. Pi is constant or variable? Constant. Okay. What about e? What about root 2? What about 0? Very good. Now variable means, tell me. Not fixed value. We can say the value of which may change. Yes or no? The value of which the value may change. May change. Yes. For example, as we don't have any fixed value, so we can just represent all these variables using small letters. Yes or no? Of alphabet. Tell me x, for example, x, y, z, and so on. Okay. Next, what is polynomial? What is polynomial? I don't know what is degree. So, whatever the definition you are telling, just use simple words. Yes or no? So, tell me what is polynomial? What is polynomial? Combination of terms. उनका देख के आंसर नहीं बोलना है. Yes. What is polynomial? Can we say combination of constant and variable? Yes or no? We will be discussing only single variable polynomial. There can be multiple variables in a polynomial. Yes or no? Multiple variable can be there, but we have to study only univariate or single variable. Yes or no? So polynomial is nothing but, tell me. Yes, just write it down. Combination of constant and variable of the form p of x is equal to I'm talking about again single variable polynomial. Okay. So p of x, p means polynomial, x means the name of the variable. So The variable would be x here, and rest of the things would be constant only. So p of x should be of the form, tell me, a n x raised to n plus a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a n minus 2 x raised to n minus 2, and dot dot so on till a naught. Yes or no? Where a n minus 1, a n minus 1, a n minus 2, and dot dot so on, a naught, all are real numbers or real constant, we can say. Although complex polynomial can be there, where constants would be, tell me, constants would be complex numbers. Yes or no? Yes or no? And rest of the conditions would be same. Yes or no? Degree, power, everything. Okay. Now this is the condition. A n minus 1, a n minus 2 till a naught belongs to R, that is real number. And then what about n and n minus 1 and n minus 2, n minus 3? Tell me. See, there is no relation between this n and this n. Remember it. Yes or no? Are you getting my point? An is just a notation. Yes or no? The coefficient of x raised to n, the term x raised to n is an. The coefficient of the term x raised to n minus n is an minus 1. Similarly, the coefficient of x to the power n minus 2 is an minus 2. Yes or no? Okay. Now, n minus 1, n minus 2, the numbers which are there in power of x or power of the variable should belong to, tell me, anyone, whole number or natural number? It should be whole number. Yes or no? So fractions are not allowed, negative numbers are not allowed, irrationals are not allowed. Yes or no? Only whole numbers are allowed. So the power should be whole number. I hope it is clear. In each term, the power of every variable should be, power of same variable. Since we are discussing only, tell me, single variate. Yes or no? One variable will be there. So power of the variable in each term should be whole number. It could be 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So this is the condition. And we are talking about by default real polynomials. Polynomial means what we are talking about, tell me, real polynomial. Is there any doubt? Yes or no? Where coefficients are real numbers. If coefficients are complex numbers, then we can say complex polynomial. What we can say? Complex polynomial. Just write down one note. What we can see, what we can write, if an minus 1, an minus 2, dot dot so on, a naught belongs to C means complex number, then p of x is a complex polynomial. Is there any doubt? I hope it is clear. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shall we move ahead? Now I'm giving you some examples. You need to identify which one of the expression is polynomial and which one is not. Okay. Now, example number 1. Identify the polynomial. The question is identify the polynomial. Question is identify the polynomial. Identify the polynomial. Yes, tell me. The first one, x plus 1 by x. Example number 2, x square plus root x minus 2. Example number 3, x cube minus 3x plus 1. Example number 4, 0. Example number 5, pi. Example number 6, 2. 2x plus 1. Yes, online students, tell me. Which one of the following is or are polynomial? First one. First one, second one, third one. Are polynomials. See, we'll go one by one. So example number one, yes or no, polynomial, is it a polynomial? Just raise your hand who thinks this is the polynomial, the first one, first example. हाथ सर के ऊपर होना चाहिए. Okay, 4 people. What about the online students? Yes, what about you all? Four students. No, it is not a polynomial. Okay, so I'm writing here 50-50. Okay, what about this one? Second one, polynomial. Is it a polynomial? Just raise your hand who thinks it is a polynomial. Just raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about the others? 5 and 3. 70-30. Third one, who thinks it is a polynomial? Yes. Fourth one, is it a polynomial? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Please raise your hand who thinks it is a polynomial. 50-50 again. Yes. Number 5, is it a polynomial? Yes. Please raise your hand. Only 1, 2, 3. 70-30. No, 30-70. Okay. Sixth one. Okay. Let me tell you the right answer. The first one is not a polynomial. Second one also not a polynomial. Third one is a polynomial. Fourth one also is also a fifth. Let me give you the reasons. Very easy. The first one, if you see, you need to check what is the power of every term. Yes or no? I mean, power of x in every term. So there are two terms in the first example. So the first term, what is the power? 1. Second term, I can write x to the power -1. And -1 is not a whole number. You cannot simplify. Remember it. Yes or no? Yes, one can say, sir, I can write x square plus 1 upon x. Yes or no? So that is rational polynomial. Yes or no? Polynomial upon polynomial. But I'm talking about only polynomials. Yes or no? Now, what about the second one? X square we don't have any problem. -2, we don't have any problem. But x to the power half. Half is not a whole number. That is why second example is not a polynomial. Yes, online students, are you getting or not? Yes or no? I hope it is clear. Yes or no? Okay. Next. Number 3. We don't have any problem in any of the terms. Yes or no? Now, what about 0? See, 0 can be written as 0 into x to the power 1, x to the power 0, x to the power 2, anything. Yes or no? So 0 is a polynomial. Yes or no? Now the next one. Tell me. pi. Similarly, pi into x to the power 0. Only, yes or no? Pi into x to the power 0 I can write. Now next one, we don't have any problem in the sixth one. Please note it down. अब जो लोग चले गए हैं उनको पूछना ये क्वेश्चंस. Understood? So what we need to check? Power of power of x in every term should be whole number. That's it. Yes or no? Shall we move ahead? Okay. Now we'll talk about, please note it down. We'll talk about degree of the polynomial. तुमने लिख रहे लिखो. Degree of the polynomial. Yes, online students, have you understood? Very good. Okay. Now, please give the heading degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. What is degree of the polynomial? Tell me. Yes. Can I say highest power of the variable? Highest power. Highest power of the variable. Yes or no? Okay. Now, in the same examples, you need to tell me what is the degree of, third example, fourth and fifth and sixth. Because see, I cannot say the degree of first example or first polynomial is 1 because it is not a polynomial itself. Yes or no? So before checking the degree of the expression, we need to check whether it is a polynomial or not. Yes or no? Now, third one, tell me what is the degree? Very easy. So, okay, 3 is the degree. What about the fourth one? We'll talk about fourth one later. Now we'll talk. Just tell me what is the degree of example number 5. What is the degree of sixth one? 1. What is the degree of fifth one? Very good. Online students, well done. Degree of example number 5 is 0. I have already told you. You didn't listen to me carefully. Just listen to me carefully. What I have told you. Pi can be written as pi into x to the power 0 only. Yes or no? Uniquely, pi can be represented in the form of a n x raised to n and so on. Yes or no? So pi can be written as pi is equal to, I can write pi into x to the power 0. So what is the degree? 0. Now what about 0? 0 can be written as, yes, 0 can be written as 0 into x to the power 0. 0 into, yes, 0 into x to the power 1 also. So degree is not defined here. Although it is a polynomial, it's like a 0 vector, null vector. Where direction is not defined, still it is a vector. Yes or no? With magnitude? With magnitude? 0. So here polynomial, it is a polynomial with degree, no degree, or we can say degree is not defined here. So please write a note. If p of x is equal to 0, p of x is equal to 0, here the degree of p of x is not defined or doesn't exist, as we cannot express this polynomial in the standard form uniquely. Yes or no? That is why it is, its degree is not defined. Is there any doubt? Understood? Okay. Shall we move ahead? Yes or no? So have you understood what is polynomial, what is constant, what is variable, what is degree? Now, Suppose P of x is equal to K. P of x is equal to K, and K is not equal to 0. Or I can say K belongs to real number minus 0. So which type of polynomial is this? I need to say it is a constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. And what is the degree of constant polynomial? 0. Constant polynomial with degree. With degree, tell me. With degree, 0. Very good. Now, if I have P of x is equal to ax plus b, where a belongs to r minus 0 and b belongs to r, then what we call this particular polynomial? It is a linear polynomial with degree. Tell me. With degree 1. Please note it down. With degree 1. Is there any doubt now? Yes. Which one? First one. Constant. If P of x is equal to K. So other than 0, if we have any constant, suppose let's take 1, 2, 3, any number. Suppose we have P of x is equal to 2. So 2 can be written as 2 into x to the power 0. Yes or no? And 0 is a whole number. And other than that, we cannot express this particular polynomial in other form. Yes or no? So what is the highest power of x here? 0. So that is why constant polynomial. But 0 is, if P of x is equal to 0, its degree is not defined. Yes or no? Yes or no? So other than 0, every constant number is a constant polynomial with degree 0. I hope it is clear. Yes or no? Have you understood? Okay. Now what about linear means degree 1? A should not be 0 here. Why? Because if A becomes 0, then it becomes constant polynomial. Yes or no? So for this polynomial to be a linear polynomial, A should not be equal to 0. It can be any real number. Now next, our topic. P of x is equal to, tell me, ax square plus bx plus c. Yes or no? Book problem. Okay. So now P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now this is nothing but, again, what is the condition? A, B, C all are real numbers, but A cannot be equal to 0. Otherwise, it may become linear or constant. Yes or no? Okay. Next. So this is nothing but, tell me, quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial with degree 2. With degree 2. Yes, online students, understood? Yes or no? Shall we move ahead? Now, what about next? Suppose if we have P of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then what we can say, and what is the condition? Tell me. What is the condition? ABC are real number where a cannot be equal to 0. Then what we can call this particular polynomial cubic polynomial with degree 3. With degree 3. Is there any doubt? I hope it is clear. Now let us move ahead. The last one. If p of x is equal to, tell me, ax raised to 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e, where a, b, c and d, here we missed d. Yes or no? A, B, C, D, E belongs to real number and a is not equal to 0. Yes or no? So what we call this particular polynomial? Biquadratic. Biquadratic polynomial with degree 4. Yes or no? With degree 4. Now we'll talk about polynomial equation and polynomial expression. What is polynomial expression? Tell me. Till now, what we have been studying, that is polynomial expression. Yes or no? And what is polynomial equation? Anyone? Polynomial expression and equation. Basically, P of x is polynomial expression and P of x is equal to 0 is equation where P of x is a polynomial. Yes or no? Where P of x is a polynomial. Is there any doubt? I hope it is clear. Yes or no? So that was the introduction of, tell me, quadratic equations. Basically, the main chapter is polynomial. The main chapter is polynomial. And if degree is 2, it becomes quadratic expressions. And if you equate that expression to 0, it becomes quadratic equation. Yes or no? So now, just tell me what is root or zeros or solution of a, a polynomial equation. Polynomial equation. Yes, anyone? Equation. Yes. Suppose we have P of x is equal to 0 and its degree is, let's say, n. So we will be having n such numbers which will satisfy this particular equation. Suppose alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, dot dot so on. How many? Alpha n. This is for sure. I mean, if degree is n, you will have how many? N roots. Yes or no? You will have n roots or n solutions. Suppose we have x square is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0, comma 0. Basically, both the roots are identical. Yes or no? If we have x cube is equal to 1, so you will get 1 omega omega square. How many roots? 3. Roots could be real or imaginary, not real. Yes or no? Let me ask you one thing. If suppose D, you know D, discriminant. What is D? B square minus 4AC. Suppose ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? If D is less than 0, so what type of roots you'll get? Yes. Less than 0. Naveen, which type of roots? फास्ट तो नहीं जा रहा लेक्चर, स्लो जा रहा है. ओके ठीक है, बोलो है ना. Yes, p of x is equal to 0, degree is n. Suppose d is less than 0 in quadratic equation, then what type of roots will get? Imaginary. Non-real. Complex. Complex, can we say complex roots? Why?
गूगल नंबर होता है ना सर, तो उसमें सर आपने तो उधर बताया एग्जांपल में कि रूट एक्स तो नहीं ले सकते, तो उसका डिस्क्रिमिनेंट भी ये नहीं होगा ना सर, रूट वगैरह.
नहीं 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 नहीं, मैं सिर्फ क्वाड्रेटिक की बात कर रहा हूँ. हाँ, वो रूट एक्स से बाहर आ जाओ. अपन ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. It is a polynomial quadratic equation. If d is 0, d means discriminant. You might have already studied that. Yes or no? So we cannot say complex roots. So we'll discuss it in nature of roots. Don't worry, because see, every number is a complex number. So if I say, if d, I mean, it really doesn't matter what is d, whether d could be negative, positive, or 0. I can always say roots are complex. Yes or no? Why? Because every number is a complex number. दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा नंबर सिस्टम क्या है? Complex. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Every number is a, so you are not, although in all the books it is already written, yes or no, if d is less than 0, complex roots are there. That is completely wrong. Yes or no? Yes or no? Because every number is a, they should have written if d is less than 0, it is non-real complex roots. If d is greater than 0, real complex roots. Yes or no? If d is equal to 0, then again real complex identical roots. Yes or no? Yes or no? So ऐसे ऑप्शंस आ सकते हैं और तुम गड़बड़ कर दोगे. पहले में कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट्स आएगा, वही टिक करोगे और गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. आंसर वुड बी नॉन रियल कॉम्प्लेक्स आप बोल सकते. यस और नो? Is there any doubt? I hope it is clear. Yes, online students, have you understood? Yes or no? Hello, hello. We'll discuss in this in detail in nature of roots. Don't worry. Okay. Now, what is roots? Roots means, see, always remember the expression and, see, we have polynomial expression and polynomial equation, right? So if I compare, see here, I'm, suppose this is polynomial expression and this is polynomial, tell me, equation. Polynomial expression will have graph. I can say polynomial function. Yes or no? Polynomial expression will have graph. Every polynomial expression can have graph and a minimum value and minimum and maximum value. That is range of the function. Graph means function. Yes or no? Polynomial function. Minimum value and maximum value. Okay, no issues. See what we have discussed. The difference between polynomial expression and polynomial equation. If any polynomial is written in the form of an x raised to n plus an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 so on till a naught, and n is a whole number. Every number is a whole number basically, n minus 1 and so fourth. Yes or no? If it is a whole number, that whole expression will be called as polynomial expression. And equation would be, if we equate that p of x to 0, it becomes polynomial equation. Is there any doubt? Now, if polynomial expression, if polynomial expression is there, it will have a graph, which is what we can call it polynomial function. And it will have minimum and maximum value. Yes or no? It will have. No, we'll discuss that thing in nature of roots. Yes or no? Don't worry about that. Okay. Now, polynomial expression graph, we can call it polynomial function, and it will have minimum and maximum value, or we can say range. Yes or no? And by default, always remember domain of the polynomial function. Domain of polynomial function will always be x belongs to R, all real numbers. This is very important. And on the other hand, we have polynomial. Tell me. We have polynomial equation. It will have roots. Yes or no? It will have roots. Yes or no? You cannot draw the graph of polynomial equation. You can draw whatever is there on the left hand side of polynomial equation. Yes or no? Yes or no? Because whatever is there on the left hand side of polynomial equation, that is polynomial expression itself. Yes or no? We have equated that polynomial expression to 0 and it became polynomial equation. Yes or no? So we can draw the graph of polynomial expression. Yes or no? But polynomial equation will have only roots, no minimum and maximum value. So just write it down. No minimum and maximum value. So it will definitely help you understand the problem in better way. Yes or no? If you understand that polynomial expression will have graph, it will have minimum and maximum value, and or range we can say. And by default, domain of the polynomial function is set of all real numbers. We don't have any problem. Again, I'm not talking about rational polynomial. किसकी? Yes, बिल्कुल पता कर सकते हैं. वो अभी हम डिस्कस करेंगे. डोंट वरी. नहीं, मैं डिस्कस करूंगा ना उसको डिटेल में. Have you understood? पहले अभी ये समझना है. What we have to understand, polynomial expression will have minimum and maximum value, but it may not have, it cannot have roots. Polynomial equation will have roots. It may not have minimum and maximum value. It will not have minimum and maximum value. Understood everyone? Yes or no? So graph किसका बनाएंगे हमेशा? Expression का. और roots किसके निकालेंगे हमेशा? तो कभी कभी वो कुछ भी उल्टा पुल्टा दे देगा, and then we have to understand. If it is talking about minimum and maximum value, it is talking about polynomial expression. If it is talking about roots, then polynomial equation. Understood? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Now, we'll talk about roots. Let me take one example. Suppose we have p of x is equal to x 2x minus 3, for example, 2x minus 3. So this is a linear one. Yes or no? Can we say this is a straight line also? Replace px by y. Ex means nothing but it will store output if you put different values of x. Yes or no? It is a function, linear function. Yes or no? So p of x is nothing but y. If you put x is equal to 1, what you'll get? 2 minus 3 minus 1. Yes or no? So one of the points you'll get. If you put x is equal to 0, you'll get 0 comma minus 3. So now join these 2 points, straight line will be formed. Yes or no? I hope it is clear. So replace pxy, y, and y is equal to 2x minus 3. This is the function. Now we need to draw the graph. You'll understand what is, I'm trying to tell you what is root and how can we draw the graph. How can, this particular polynomial expression have minimum and maximum value? What is the graph of polynomial expression? What is the range of polynomial expression? And how domain is set of all real numbers? Yes or no? Okay. Now see, how can we draw the graph? You might have already studied this. Yes or no? Just put x is equal to 0, you'll get y. Put y is equal to 0, you'll get x. So you'll get 2 points. Just join both the points, you'll get a straight line. Yes or no? So let me try to draw the graph. Yes, online students, are you getting or not? Yes. See, so this is xy plane. Yeah, xy plane. Now, if I put x is equal to 0, y becomes minus 3. Y becomes minus 3. So suppose we have minus 3 here. So 0 comma minus 3, one of the points. So this is 0 comma minus 3. And the next one, if I put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So x becomes 3 by 2. So that is 1.5. 1.5, suppose 1 is here and 1.5 is here somewhere. So this is nothing but, tell me, 1 point or 3 by 2 comma 0. Now just join both the points and extend it till infinity. Yes or no? So this becomes, tell me, this is the graph of this particular polynomial. I hope it is clear. Polynomial expression, more precisely we can say. Yes or no? So P of x is equal to 2x minus 3. This is x-axis, y-axis, and origin. Is there any doubt? So now, just observe all these 4 points that I have told you. I can draw the graph of polynomial expression that we already did. Now, minimum and maximum value. Yes or no? What is minimum and maximum value? Minus infinity to infinity. Yes or no? Although we cannot say minus infinity is the minimum value, I can say it is not defined. Yes or no? Y belongs to, y is nothing but range. Y is nothing but range. That is minus infinity to infinity. Is there any doubt? Why? If you see the graph, if you extend this particular line till infinity, x and y both will become infinity. Yes or no? Similarly, negative y on the negative y-axis, it becomes minus infinity as well. So range is nothing but, I can say the whole graph is expanded from plus infinity to minus infinity. Yes or no? Or minus infinity to plus infinity on the y-axis. Similarly, what is domain? If you see, I can take any value of x. Yes or no? For domain, you don't have to see the graph here. Yes or no? If you see 2x minus 3, we don't have any problem. In functions, you might have observed there are 2 things that we need to remember. Yes or no? What? The first one, denominator should not be equal to 0. As we can see, we don't have any denominator. Now, the next one, if yes, inside the square root, there should not be any negative values. Otherwise, it becomes non-negative. Non-real. Yes or no? Okay. So, range, we have covered domain, minimum and maximum, and graph. I hope it is clear now. Polynomial expression will have graph. It will have minimum and maximum value. It will, or we can say range, and domain of the polynomial function will be always set of all real numbers. Yes or no? Understood? Yes or no? Yes, online students, have you understood? Okay. Now we'll talk about polynomial equation. Please note it down. This one, this example. Just draw the graph. From linear, we'll move to quadratic. बोर हो रहा है क्या तुम लोग को? समझ नहीं आ रहा है ना? Done. Yes, online students. Okay. Now see, suppose we have p of x is equal to, the same expression becomes equation here. So it was 2x minus 3, right? That is equal to 0. So this is polynomial equation. Now we need to find out the roots. So I hope everyone knows how to find out the roots of quadratic and linear equation. Yes or no? Everyone knows that there are 2-3 methods. How many methods are there to find out the roots of quadratic equation? First one is formula method, factorization method, and splitting the middle term. And the fourth one, synthetic division. Middle term ही perfect square है. Synthetic division. 4 methods. Okay, we'll discuss the fourth one in detail. But I hope everyone knows the first three methods. Yes or no? Formula method, factorization method, and splitting the delta or completing square method. Yes or no? Okay. Now 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So see, x is equal to 3 by 2. I can write directly. So now you will understand. See here. Just observe the graph. You don't have to draw another graph because expression is same. Yes or no? So 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now if you see, the roots are the number or the x intercept of the graph. What is x intercept now? ये सब पहले ही पढ़ लो, अदरवाइज क्वेश्चन नहीं होंगे. यस और नो? क्वाड्रेटिक जो हम समझते वो है नहीं. क्वाड्रेटिक के क्वेश्चन और मुश्किल जाते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि हम समझते क्या है, रूट्स निकालना, नेचर ऑफ रूट्स, बस हो गया, खत्म हो गया क्वाड्रेटिक. ऐसे नहीं है, ये तो आता ही नहीं है जो हम समझते हैं. So now what I'm saying, what is x? If you observe here, see this point. Yes or no? 3 by 2 comma 0. 3 by 2 comma 0. So now if you see, what is x intercept? X intercept of the line or maybe any curve is nothing but the point at which the graph cuts the x-axis. Yes or no? X intercept क्या होता है? और y intercept would be, what is y intercept of this particular straight line? If you see, minus 3. What is x intercept? 3 by 2. So basically, in order to find out the roots of any polynomial equation, we are not supposed to worry about y-intercept. We have to see only x-intercept. So whatever the x-intercepts we are getting, number of x-intercepts. So always remember the degree is equal to number of x-intercepts, that is equal to number of roots. Yes or no? Yes, sir. What I'm saying? The degree, because see, whatever the degree, suppose cubic equation we have, sometimes you may get confused by getting only one root. Suppose x cube is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0. So, but three roots are there and which are all identical, 0, 0, 0. Yes or no? X square is equal to 0. It is x is equal to 0, comma 0. X is equal to 0. Only one 0. So you need to remember the degree is equal to the total number of roots. Yes or no? Yes or no? If linear is there, straight line is going to be there. Yes or no? I mean, straight line can cut only one time the x-axis. Yes or no? That is why only one root. Quadratic, parabola, 2 times, maximum 2 times. Yes or no? It may touch the x-axis, or maybe it may not either touch, neither touch, or nor cuts the x-axis. In that case, non-real complex roots would be there. You don't have to say complex roots, non-real complex roots. Yes or no? I hope it is clear. X is equal to 3 by 2 is the roots. So now give the heading here. Tell me. X intercept is what? Tell me. X intercept is equal to 3 by 2. And which is nothing but root of the equation. Yes or no? And what is x intercept? Just note it down. X intercept is what? The x coordinate. The x coordinate of, tell me, coordinate or coordinate. There can be many x intercepts. Yes or no? It totally depends upon the degree of the polynomial equation. Yes or no? नवीन समझ आ रहा है क्या? लग नहीं रहा. दो वजह हो सकती है. देयर कैन बी टू रीजंस. या तो स्पीड या तो अंग्रेजी. दो में से कोई भी नहीं. दो चैप्टर पैरेलल चल रहे हैं. तीसरा चैप्टर देखो, ये तो करना पड़ेगा ना. हम शुरू से नहीं आए हैं ना. हम अभी 4 ही महीने बचे हमारे पास. करना पड़ेगा. The x coordinate or coordinates, yes or no, of the point or points, yes or no, of intersection or, okay, point of intersection, we can write point of intersection of the curve and x-axis. थोड़ा ज्यादा अंग्रेजी हो गया, लेकिन इसका मतलब क्लियर है क्या? Basically, I want to say the curve where it cuts the x-axis. We need to check only x coordinate of those points. That would be the roots. Yes or no? Yes, sir. I hope it is clear. Yes. Or in fact, we are not sure about every time. I mean, we cannot say intersection. It may touch also. Yes or no? So in bracket you can write point of intersection, or what we can say, point of contact. That may be the right word. Yes or no? Point of, tell me. Point of contact. Yes or no? Is there any doubt? In that case, x-axis becomes tangent of the curve. Yes or no? In that case, the x-axis. See, these type of language can be used in the exam. और तुम सोचो सर ये तो quadratic का क्वेश्चन है और AOD आ रहा है, क्या है, what is this? अभी ऐसा आ गया where x becomes tangent. अब क्या मतलब है इसका? Quadratic है और x becomes tangent, उसका x axis बताना है. तो क्या करोगे? पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्ट बेसिकली वो रूट की बात कर रहा है, और रूट्स क्या होंगे? इक्वल होंगे बेसिकली, अगर वो क्या है, क्वाड्रेटिक है तो. यस और नो? ओके, डन. So I hope it is clear what is x-intercept. Basically, x-intercepts are the roots only. Yes or no? X-intercepts of the कोई भी अगर आपका polynomial expression है, if polynomial expression is there of degree n suppose, and x-intercepts would be the roots of that polynomial equation. Yes or no? तो एक्सप्रेशन जब रूट्स की बात करेंगे तो इक्वेशन बन जाएगा, और जब मिनिमम मैक्सिमम वैल्यू की बात करेंगे तो एक्सप्रेशन बन जाएगा. यस, ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? रिपीट. इनको फास्ट जा रहा होगा. सी, जस्ट टेल मी व्हाट डू आई नीड टू रिपीट. आई मीन क्लियर? ओके. If polynomial equation is there, you will get root. If polynomial expression is there, you will get minimum and maximum value. Okay. Now we'll talk about what is the y coordinate. I mean y intercept. What would be the geometrical interpretation of y coordinate? I mean y intercept. Geometrical interpretation क्या होगा y intercept का? Okay, let me ask one question. Suppose we have a polynomial expression. Let me write the question. बहुत ज्यादा theory हो रहा है कि नहीं? अभी थोड़ा question करते हैं. If p of x is equal to a n x raised to n. क्वेश्चन देखो सिंपल ही होता है, नंबर नहीं देते हो. क्वेश्चन मैं इसको दो तरीके से पूछ सकता हूँ. यस और नो? पहले पूछ लेता हूँ मैं, ये वाला है कि नहीं. a n x raised to n and a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 and a n minus 3, I mean a n minus 2 x raised to n minus 2 plus dot dot so on plus a naught is equal to 0, where a n minus 1. यही देख के बच्चे डर जाते हैं. अरे ये क्या है, ये क्या कोई क्वाड्रेटिक का क्वेश्चन तो लग नहीं रहा किसी एंगल से. a naught belongs to r and a n is not equal to 0. And the y-intercept y-intercept of p of x, y-intercept of p of x is k. Then find k. बोलना नहीं answer. Yes, online students, tell me. Have you understood the question? P of x is a polynomial expression or equation, we can say here, when equal to 0 I have written, where an minus 1, an minus 2 up to a naught belongs to R, and an is not equal to 0. And the y-intercept of P of x is k. Then find k. And let me ask you the same question in numerical form. I mean, here you can see, I mean, not a single number is there. All these are, I mean, n, an minus 1, all these are variables, we can say. I mean, number is not there. In general, we can say, I mean, this is the question. Now, what we have to say, I mean, I can ask you the other question. The language would be same, the concept would be same. Now, see, suppose we have what is the y-intercept of the curve. अब कर्व बोल के और डराता है. Curve y is equal to f of x is equal to 20x raised to 20 plus 19x raised to 19 plus 18x raised to 18 plus dot so on plus x plus 2023. Yes, tell me what is the answer for both the questions. First, try to solve question number, I mean, this question, the second question. What about the others? Yes. तुम लिख नहीं रहे कुछ? लिख रहे. Naveen, what is the answer? हाँ जी. Yes, online students, what would be the y-intercept? Okay. Somebody has got 2023. What about the others? Purva, what is the answer? Prachi, Naveen. See, if you see the, very good, correct. If you see the graph, see here. If you observe, I have already told you, here you can write the y-intercept is -3. The concept of straight line. So always remember what is y-intercept. Shall I give you the definition of y-intercept? The y coordinate of point of intersection of the curve and y-axis. Yes or no? So here if you see, it means in order to find out the x-intercept, we need to put y is equal to 0. That is what we did. Yes or no? Now next, in order to get the y-intercept, we need to put x is equal to 0. Then we have got x is equal to y is equal to -3. Yes or no? So here we need to put x is equal to 0 in the first question in order to get y coordinate, y-intercept. So if you put x is equal to 0, everything becomes 0, only constant term will be left. Yes or no? So can I say the y-intercept would be, the value of k here would be a naught. That is the right answer. जितना बेकार language था उतना ही simple सा answer है. Yes or no? Now tell me, what about this? Y-intercept would be, tell me. Y-intercept would be 2023. कैसे आएगा? Put, tell me, x is equal to 0. I hope it is clear. Yes or no? Yes, online students, shall we move ahead? Shall I give you one more question? Yes or no? Are you ready? But I'm not sure you have already covered the concept. Okay, no issues. Let me ask you one question. Example number maybe 3. Okay, see. if y is equal to f of x, बोलोगे सर फंक्शन में कहाँ चले गए, फंक्शन ही है, पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन ही है. Now if y is equal to f of x is equal to 2x raised to 2023 plus 3x raised to 2021 minus 5 minus 5, then you need to find out these two things. The first one, you need to find out the sum of all x-intercepts. All x-intercepts. Sum of all x-intercepts. And the second question, product of all the x-intercepts. And the last one, sum of all y-intercepts. And product of all y-intercepts. This is the question. Sorry. Have you understood the question? Who is confident about getting all the answers correct? No confidence, sir. Sarkar gir gayi. Yes, online students, tell me. Yes. Anyone? थोड़ा सा क्वाड्रेटिक अपने को पता है, कुंचम है कि नहीं, एकदम थोड़ा सा. Sum of the roots, if you remember, minus b by a. Sum of the roots minus b by a. What it means? Sum of the roots is equal to minus times the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 divided by coefficient of x raised to n. That is the formula only. So what is the degree of this polynomial? 2020. ये डराने के लिए नंबर्स है और कुछ नहीं. Yes or no? ताकि बच्चा देखे और डर जाए. नहीं होगा अपने से. ये तो इसी साल आया है, इसी साल वाला नंबर दे देते ये लोग डराने के लिए. Now see. So what is the degree of this polynomial? 2023. Now the next term should be 2022. I mean the x raised to n minus 1 would be 2022. And you can clearly see it is missing. It means the coefficient of x raised to 2022 is 0. Yes or no? And what is the meaning of x-intercept? The thing is, यहाँ पे मैं ऐसे भी पूछ सकता था. I could have asked you the sum of all roots. लेकिन roots की जगह पे क्या यूज कर लिया हमने? x-intercept, ताकि बच्चे देख के छोड़ दे. हाँ कि भाई ये x-intercept तो स्ट्रेट लाइन में होता था, किधर क्वाड्रेटिक, पॉलिनोमियल. I hope it is clear. So basically, indirectly, it is they are asking the sum of all roots, and which is minus b by a, or minus times the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 divided by x raised to n, which is 0. So answer would be 0. किसका किसका कॉन्फिडेंस बचा है अभी तक? One more time. Now, if you see, 2 plus 3 minus 1, 2 plus 3 minus 5, कहाँ 0? हाँ हाँ दीदी 2023 रूट्स है. एक माइनस 1 हो गया तो लेक्चर्स बहुत करने की जरूरत है, वापस से बहुत जरूरत है. क्या रूट नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता? ये आप समझो कि इफ वन ऑफ द रूट्स इज 1, बढ़िया दिमाग लगाया लेकिन तुमने, लेकिन एक रूट अगर 1 है तो 2022 रूट्स आर स्टिल देयर, यस और नो, और उनका सम माइनस 1 हो सकता है ना? नहीं समझा? तो वही हुआ है बेसिकली, सम ऑफ द रूट्स इज 0. अंडरस्टूड? एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 में भी तो एक रूट क्या होता है? व्हाट इज वन ऑफ द रूट्स इज 1 एंड द अदर रूट इज माइनस 1. तो 1 आ गया तो क्या बोलने का? नहीं 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 नहीं, नहीं अब 0 नहीं हो सकता. समझा? आई होप इट इज क्लियर. अच्छा एक बार और एक्सप्लेन करना था. सी, सम ऑफ ऑल इट एक्स इंटरसेप्ट मींस, सी सपोज वी हैव दिस क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. तुम्हारा प्रीवियस नॉलेज ही टेस्ट किया था मैंने, तुम लोग उसको रिलेट नहीं कर पाए. सी, सपोज वी हैव ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c इज इक्वल टू 0. इसके रूट्स क्या है? मुझे क्वाड्रेटिक शुरू नहीं करना था अभी, लेकिन ठीक है. अल्फा एंड बीटा, अल्फा एंड बीटा, पूरी दुनिया को पता है व्हाट वी नो, अल्फा प्लस बीटा इज इक्वल टू माइनस बी बाई अल्फा इंटू बीटा सी बाई. तो बेसिकली हुआ क्या, अगर सम की बात करें, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट सम, मैं इसको जनरलाइज करता हूँ. सी, सम ऑफ द रूट्स इज नथिंग बट, इट इज नथिंग बट minus coefficient. Okay, constants are also called as coefficients. Everyone knows that, yes or no? Now coefficient of, tell me, क्या x मतलब मैं x raised to n minus 1 कर दूं क्या भाई? डिग्री, what is degree here? 2. 2 minus 1 1, एक डिग्री कम हुआ, जस्ट मतलब सेकंड वाला टर्म, सेकंड टर्म, yes or no? and divided by coefficient of इसको जनरलाइज करो, जो आप जानते हो उसको जनरलाइज करो, yes or no? So that is what we have done here also. So since we don't have the term x raised to n minus 1 वाला, yes or no? x raised to n minus 1 is nothing but 2022. अब 2022 वाला है ही नहीं, तो इसका मतलब वो 0 है, so answer would be 0. Yes, online students, have you understood? हेलो हेलो हेलो.
x इंटरसेप्ट को हमको y को 0 डालना होता है ना, तो अगर y 0 किया तो x को हम 1 1 पुट किया तो वो आता है ना, तो x इंटू
अंडरस्टूड? नहीं समझा? ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? Repeat again. Repeat again is superfluous, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Only repeat we need to say. Okay. Y is equal to f of x. पहले मैं हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन करता, फिर तुम लोग को बताता हूँ. सी, y is equal to f of x. किसको किसको समझ गया? Who have understood already? 1 2. Okay, only 2 3. See, y is equal to f of x is equal to 2x raised to 2023 plus 3x raised to 2021 minus 5. उससे नहीं समझेगा, पहले इधर ध्यान दो. ग्राफ की जरूरत नहीं है, इधर ध्यान दो. 2x raised to 2023 plus 3x raised to 2021 minus 5. Sum of the roots we need to find out. What is the sum of the roots in quadratic equation? Just tell me. Minus b by a. What is the meaning of minus b by a? Minus coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 upon coefficient of x raised to n, right? N is 2 here. Now, what is n here? Do you agree with this? ये तो भाई agree करते ना तुम, बराबर? See, what is the degree here? 2023. do we have any term containing x raised to, I mean the degree or the power 2022? 2022 वाला कोई term है क्या? नहीं है. It means the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 becomes 0, and 0 upon any non-zero, which is 2 here. So 0 upon 2 is 0. Now what is your doubt? अब क्या डाउट है इसमें? ये तो तुम्हें पहले भी समझ गया था कि आ कहां से रहा है, लेकिन आप जस्ट शायद वो y को 0 पुट करेंगे, कुछ ऐसा कह रहे थे. हाँ, इफ हाँ, इनका क्वेश्चन ये है, इफ आई in order to find out x intercept or roots, we have to put x is equal to, I mean y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0. Now 2x raised to 2023 plus 3x raised to 2021 minus 5 is equal to 0. So that is the equation. That is the equation. X raised to, tell me, of degree 2023. Yes or no? So now we need to find out all the roots. How many roots? 2023. Some of them may be real or some of them may be non-real. Yes or no? And the sum should be, I mean, we need to find out, I mean, the other method could be, we have to just find out all the roots and then we need to add all of them. So it may be 0, right? Problem कहाँ है? क्या जो बोल रहे आप बोले ही गलत ना. हाँ बोलो. हाँ, y 0 है. हाँ. ठीक है, करेक्ट, डन, बिल्कुल सही. उसके आगे क्या? वन आंसर. वन ऑफ द रूट्स अगर 1 है, इट डज नॉट मीन कि बाकी रूट 1 से छोटे. हाँ, तो अगर 1 आया है तो सम कुड बी 0 ना. एक रूट 1 आया, दैट आई अंडरस्टैंड. मुझे एक रूट से मतलब ही नहीं है. व्हाट अबाउट x square minus 1 is equal to 0?
एक ही रूट है तो सम एक ही रूट है सर, पूरा देखो. तो लास्ट तक इधर वो लाइंस पैरेलल में y एक्सिस से.
मैं बाद में देखता हूँ. क्वेश्चन कैंसिल नहीं, तुम लोग को समझ नहीं आ रहा है. आई होप इट इज क्लियर. x intercept is, I mean sum of all the x intercepts would be 0. Yes or no? Now product of all the x intercepts. Anyone? Yes, online students, have you understood? Is it clear now? Algol students, tell me, have you understood? F of x is equal to 2x raised to 2023 plus 3x raised to 2021 minus 5. Yes. See, now let me derive this, I mean generalize this. See, alpha into beta is c by a. What is the meaning of c by a? See, if degree is even, so you don't have to change the sign. Directly what we can say? So can I say minus 1 raised to n constant term, or I can say, tell me, a naught, yes or no? A naught divided by an, or I can say constant term divided by coefficient of x raised to n. Why minus 1 raised to n? If cubic is there, then you have to write minus d by a. Alternate plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, yes or no? So see, for some, first a positive, then minus, and then plus. So for quadratic, then the product would be c by a. For cubic, the product would be minus d by a. For biquadratic, again minus, I mean plus e by a. And for again degree 5, minus f by whatever. Yes or no? I hope it is clear. So going with the same logic, what is the degree here? Odd or even? What is the degree here? Odd. So product would be minus 5 upon 2. That is 5 by 2, 2.5. Is there any doubt? So the product of all the x-intercepts, that means product of all the roots, that is 2.5. Is there any doubt? समझा क्या ये? Okay. Now next, sum of all y-intercepts. अब देखो कंफ्यूज करने की कोशिश की है. पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन में फंक्शन का मतलब क्या? If I mean parabola y square is equal to 4x is not a function. Yes or no? Because it will fail vertical line test. Yes or no? Yes or no? It may cut y axis multiple times. अगर आप वो स्टैंडर्ड को इधर पीछे लेके आओ, so मतलब ऐसे. Yes or no? So now if you see, we are getting two values at one input. Yes or no? So it is not a function, but it is not a parabola. It is a function. Yes or no? So in order to get y-intercept, x should be 0. In order to y-intercept, x should be 0. It could be any curve. Whether it is a function or not, it really doesn't matter. Yes or no? And in function, if x becomes 0, there will be only one output. So it means in any polynomial function, there can be only one y-intercept. Yes or no? तो देखो मैंने ब्रैकेट में s लिखा था. Have you noticed? कि भाई ग्रामेटिकली गड़बड़ ना हो. मैंने y-intercepts लिखा नहीं. You decide. It may be one or more intercepts. Yes or no? You decide. I hope it is clear. So how many intercepts? Only one. So what we need to do? Again, we have already covered this. Yes or no? So only one intercept would be there. That is a naught. Yes or no? So what is a naught here? Minus 5. So answer would be minus 5. And if you add, I mean, there is only, as we can see, only one y-intercept is there. You are not supposed to add or subtract, add or multiply. So answer would be minus 5 here also. So these are clear. हुआ क्या डाउट तुम लोग का? नहीं हुआ अभी तक? हो गया? We'll discuss हम क्लास के बाद डिस्कस कर. Understood? Yes or no?
So वो प्रोडक्ट ऑफ बाय इंटरसेप्ट है, उसमें कोई और एग्जांपल हो सकता है जिसमें वो को मल्टीप्लाई करना हो?
पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन में नहीं हो सकता. मैंने अभी वही तो बताया. एक ही होगा. आप खुद सोचो ना. If it is a function and we already know, आप इस दोनों को क्या करो? कंबाइन करो. There are two things. Y-intercept means x is 0 and function means it cannot have multiple outputs at one input. Yes or no? So it means it is quite clear that only one y-intercept could be there if polynomial function is there. Understood? So answer would be minus 5 minus. वो थोड़ा सा confuse करने की कोशिश की है बस, language का game. So answer would be the first, I mean 0, then 2.5, then minus 5 and minus 5. समझा क्या? मुझे क्यों डाउट हो रहा है? तुम्हें ज्यादा समझ नहीं आ रहा? सच सही डाउट हो रहा है? नवीन हार्ड जा रहा है? देखो बोरिंग लगता है अगर वो सम और प्रोडक्ट सीखे हम. उसमें भी तुम बोलते थे, यही एक्सप्रेशन होता था, सर क्या था, मजा नहीं आया ज्यादा, मतलब हमें तो ऐसे ही पता है. हाँ, तो इसीलिए वो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल. किसको किसको मजा आ रहा है? जैसे जो है, तो हम भी हाथ उठा देते, मजा तो नहीं आ रहा. किसको किसको डिफिकल्ट जा रहा है? ईमानदारी से 3 लोग को डिफिकल्ट जा रहा है. थोड़ा क्लास के बाद बैठेंगे हम. मैं थोड़ा सा कम कर दूंगा इसको, लेकिन फिर भी थोड़ा तो मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा अपने को. जब हम क्वेश्चन करेंगे तो और क्लियर होगा. एक्चुअली हम ये थ्योरी ज्यादा ऐसे पढ़ते नहीं है, मतलब जो मैंने नोटिस किया है, इसी वजह से ऐसे हो रहा है. क्लियर है? सम एंड प्रोडक्ट. नाउ अभी तक हमने किसकी बात की है? पॉलिनोमियल. क्या बात कर रहे थे? मैं एक्स इंटरसेप्ट वाई इंटरसेप्ट. एक और लास्ट क्वेश्चन, देन फिर हम थ्योरी आगे कंटिन्यू करें. ठीक है, टेंशन मत लो, इजी एकदम क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा.
लैंग्वेज समझ में नहीं आया.
हाँ, तो वही आता है एग्जाम में. प्रॉब्लम ये है, अभी तुम देखो पेपर उठा के. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. यस, ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, आर यू गेटिंग और नॉट? बेचारे ऑनलाइन तुम लोग तो बात भी कर लेते बीच बीच में, वो तो उनको तो
एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा.
ऐसे मत बोले यार.
उनके पास ऑप्शन नहीं होते. सब किया था सर हमने देखा नहीं सर
See, question is example number 4 कौन सा चल रहा है? 4th 5th कोई भी लिख दे। तो हमने 5 से ज्यादा ही कर लिए है कि नहीं? See, suppose we have y is equal to f of x is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus 7. A, question number A. Find the product of all x and y intercepts. Very easy. Yes or no? X and y intercepts. B. Find sum of, ये तो निकाल सकते हैं यार, इतना इजी अभी. Find the sum of all x and y intercepts. Yes. Answer. Yes, online students, tell me.
पहले का -7/2 and second का 3/2.
What about the others? First का
-7/2.
पहला गलत है, दूसरा आई नीड टू चेक. पहला क्या आंसर आया आपका? फाइंड द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ ऑल एक्स एंड वाई इंटरसेप्ट. -7/2. ओके. गलत, रॉन्ग.
3/2 है सर इसका ठीक है.
अरे ये बताओ पहले.
इतना तो पता है.
तुम्हारा क्या आंसर आया था?
7 प्लस 7/2
-21/4.
क्यूबिक वाले में
मल्टीप्लाई करेगा तो 0.
मुझे लगता है यहाँ पर बैठिए वहाँ के सामने.
Yes, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 7. No. We need to find out the product of. Have you understood the question? Product of all x intercepts and product of all y intercepts, and then multiply all together. Yes or no? So what is the product of x intercept?
-7/2 and into y का घटाकर.
Yes. तुम लोग क्वेश्चन में गड़बड़, silly mistakes. What is product of x intercept?
-7/2.
-7/2. And what is the only one and only y intercept? 7. So -7/2 into 7, that is -49/2, that is -24.5. नवीन कुछ नहीं समझा. नवीन को नहीं समझ रहा.
y सेम कैसे आ गया?
अरे कांस्टेंट ही होता है y इंटरसेप्ट. See this. यार तुम लोग यार गड़बड़, ये देखो k is equal to a naught y intercept. पहले नहीं पहला बताओ, पहला
-49.
हाँ that is correct. Sum wait बाकी लोग बोलो. Find the sum of, yes online students, have you understood? पहली बार क्वाड्रेटिक, पहला ही लेक्चर, इतना डिफिकल्ट है ना? नहीं है डिफिकल्ट, तुम लोग को लग रहा है, वो ऐसा पहले पढ़ा नहीं है. हाँ. अच्छा अभी तक क्वाड्रेटिक शुरू नहीं हुआ बाय द वे. शुरू होगा तो तुम्हें आसान लगेगा एक्चुअली. यस एनीवन? फर्स्ट आंसर -49/2. सेकंड वन
-7/2.
21/2. अरे नहीं प्लस कर रहा है, नहीं
अरे दूसरे का बता.
यस
Y
3.5.
17/7/2.
7 into Y क्या है? -49/2.
करेक्ट.
बी का
कौन सा?
बी क्या आया तुम्हारा? मेरा तो सिर्फ
-49/2.
वो तो ए आया.
यार सम बोली जैसे एक ही
अरे सम बोला है.
+7.
Yes online students, have you understood? Have you got the answer?
Sum of x intercept plus sum of y intercept. X का intercept 3/2 जैसे निकालते हैं -b/2 और y में x 0 to 20 तो y
21/2.
ऐड होएगा ना.
Yes online students, okay see very easy. Let me, इसको एकदम, मैं सोचा था ये ज्यादा इजी है लेकिन किसी ने आंसर नहीं किया. So sad. नहीं लेवल का है ही नहीं क्वेश्चन यार तुम लोग.
सर
नहीं वही बोल रहा हूँ, बहुत ऐसे लेवल मत बोलो इसको, नहीं तो फिर जब आगे क्वेश्चन आएंगे फिर क्या बोलोगे? See what I'm saying. What was the equation? Equation was
f of x into 2x
y is equal to
2x cube
2x cube
-3x square
minus 3x square
+7.
plus 7. Yes or no? Now will see y intercept is 7 only. Yes or no? Remember it. Put x is equal to 0. Whatever the constant is there, it will be y intercept. If no constant is there, y intercept becomes 0. ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन बन सकता है. अब वही देना पड़ेगा है कि नहीं, तभी तुम 0 0 बोलोगे, कुछ तो सही होंगे. तो y intercept is what? Tell me. What is y intercept? Always remember y intercept is equal to 7. अब इसको मल्टीप्लाई करो, ऐड करो, करते रहेंगे. अभी x इंटरसेप्ट का सम एंड x इंटरसेप्ट का प्रोडक्ट निकालना है. सो नाउ x इंटरसेप्ट, सम ऑफ x इंटरसेप्ट, sum of x intercept. Yes online students, tell me. That is minus coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. That is minus of -3/2. That is 3/2. So that is sum of x intercepts. Yes or no? Now product of x intercept. So again, that is, see, since cubic is there, so change the sign of constant and just divide it by the coefficient of highest degree term, which is 2 here. So that is -7/2. So now in the first question, we need to multiply this one and this one. Yes or no? In the second question, we need to add this one and this one. Yes or no? I hope it is clear. Just multiply, because we need to find out product of all x and y intercepts. Yes or no? So what is product of x intercept? It means product of x intercepts into product of y intercept. As only one y intercept is there, we don't need to find the product of y intercept. That is, I mean y intercept only. So 7 into -7/2. So first option, I mean the first question answer would be -7/2 into 7. That is -49/2. That is -24.5. What is GIF of this?
25.
What is fractional part of this?
24.
इसमें से
Fractional.
x minus में दे दो फंक्शन
कुछ भी बोल रहे
0.5
0.5 ही आएगा ना 0.5 आया प्लस में आया माइनस में आया फ्रैक्शन पैड 0.5
लेकिन 0 पॉइंट नहीं बोला
रहेगा तुम्हारे लिए ऑप्शन टेंशन मत लो
रहेगा सर
ओके बी टेल मी सम ऑफ all x intercepts that is 3 by 2 plus 7 that is 17 by 2 answer is very simple yes or no shall I give you one more question
yes sir.
yes sir yes online students have you understood online students तुम्हारे क्वेश्चन का आंसर देता हूं what they have done they have used which graph desmos they have used desmos हाँ हाँ वही मैं उसका रीजन देता हूँ उसमें क्या नहीं समझा इन लोग को so what they have seen the curve cuts अच्छा मैं दिखाऊं क्या इधर एक ही मिनट बस let us check है क्या किधर है कहाँ डेस्मोस मैं डेस्मोस को ऊपर ढूंढ रहा हूँ नीचे क्या कर रहा है क्या था क्वेश्चन टेल मी y is equal to 2x to the power 23 कहाँ है 23 yes then plus 3 x to the power 21 minus 5 see this point is 1 comma 0 now if you see वो बेसिकली पावर इतना ज्यादा है कि वो कर्व आपको दिख नहीं रहा बेसिकली वो कर्व है बट वी कैन क्लियरली सी it cuts the x-axis only once it means there is only one real root but rest of them are non-real non-real कैसे होता है 2 plus 3 iota 2 minus 3 iota in conjugate yes or no so the sum of all non-real 2022 complex conjugate roots would be -1 समझो एक माइनस हाफ है yes or no minus half plus iota the other one would be minus half minus iota now if you add -1 एक 1 plus iota है तो obviously 1 minus iota एक 2 plus iota है 2 minus iota वो add या -2 plus iota -2 minus iota again वो -4 plus 4 सब cancel out होके basically real parts will be there and real part का sum सबका मिला के कितना आ रहा है क्योंकि imaginary तो automatically cancel होने वाले because the degree is 2023 only one real root we can see here because it cuts x-axis only once so that is 1 and the other 2022 roots would be of the form a plus ib a minus ib yes or no ऐसे कितने पेयर्स होंगे 2022 upon 2 that is 1011 पेयर्स तो सबका आंसर क्या होगा रियल एंड इमेजिनरी आई मीन ऑल दोज इमेजिनरी पार्ट्स विल गेट कैंसल्ड एंड रियल पार्ट्स का सम अब तो बोल सकते हैं रियल पार्ट्स का सम तो -1 आ सकता है हैव यू अंडरस्टूड
The sum of x intercept is equal to the sum of real roots.
yes we can say
Now here in this question, there is only one real root. One.
वो मैथमेटिकली आप ऐसे बोल पा रहे हैं अब ये अभी कैसा हो रहा है लैंग्वेज में ऐसे लग रहा है आप बोल सकते हैं ना सर हाँ बोलो हाँ सी मैथमेटिकली वो क्या हो रहा है प्लस आयोटा और माइनस आयोटा व्हाट यू आर सेइंग द सम ऑफ all the roots is equal to sum of all real roots, ऐसे बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन वो equal to, हाँ फिर, हाँ is equal to, that is sum of roots ही है ना, x intercept मतलब roots ही तो है, understood? Basically sum of x intercepts मतलब sum of roots. बाद में भी डिस्कस करेंगे, don't worry. Now see. Done? Shall we move ahead? Okay. One more question. Last question. Find आप ना एक काम करो, कंफ्यूजन ही खत्म, वो एक्स इंटरसेप्ट्स की जगह पे क्या लिख लो, रूट्स, तो तुम गड़बड़ करोगे. किधर था क्वेश्चन? हाँ, एक्स इंटरसेप्ट की जगह पे क्या लिखेंगे, रूट्स. हम थोड़ा फंक्शन की तरफ जा रहे हैं ना, इसलिए गड़बड़ हो रही है. सब जगह क्या लिखने का, रूट्स. अब तो कोई डाउट नहीं है, अब तो सब ऐड होके सब आ जाएगा. ओके, रूट्स पे ही रहते हैं. एनीवेज डन, आगे बढ़ते हैं. सी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. फाइंड the sum and product of the roots of the equation 5x to the power 4 plus x square minus 1 is equal to 0. Very easy. Please try. Sum and product. What is the answer? Sum is 0. Why 0? X to the power x cube is not there. What is sum?
1/5. Then product करेंगे.
Sum is 0 and product is, yes, online students, what is product? Minus 1/5. You don't have to change the sign, it is already negative. Yes or no? And the degree is even. You didn't get it?
तो माइनस 1 गिवन है ना.
हाँ,
तो
साइन चेंज नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि डिग्री ऑड नहीं है. जब डिग्री ऑड होता है देन हम तब हम साइन चेंज करते. क्लियर?
5 की पावर 4 है.
हाँ.
तो अगर वो इवन है तो साइन चेंज नहीं करेंगे.
हाँ, प्रोडक्ट
और
के लिए
अगर उधर
ऑड
होता तो चेंज कर
करते
देंगे.
जी. अभी समझा?
हाँ सर समझा.
ओके, ठीक है.
बिल्कुल.
नाउ टाइप 1. Type 1. If roots are given, if roots are given, roots are given, and find out क्या करना है? What we need to find out? Equation. Equation we need to find. Yes or no? So if roots are given, we are supposed to find out equation. So what are the roots? Suppose alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 up to alpha n. इसको हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे वैसे नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में. अभी थोड़ा सा देख लो. alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 up to alpha n. These are the n roots. Now what we need to do? We have to find out the equation. So what is the equation? Tell me. X raised to n minus summation alpha 1. I'll tell you what is summation alpha 1. X raised to n minus 1. Then plus summation alpha 1, alpha 2. X raised to n minus 2. Then minus dot dot so on. At the end, minus 1 raised to n. Minus 1 raised to n. See, suppose we have cubic. What is the degree? So plus minus plus minus. If degree is 3, it ends with minus. If degree is 2, plus minus plus. So it ends with positive. So can I write minus 1 raised to n? And that is summation. I don't have to write summation basically. Pi alpha I can write is equal to 0. That is the equation. Now let me tell you what is summation alpha 1. Just anyone. What is the meaning of summation alpha 1? Pi means product. Statistics. Summation means sum. Pi means product. नहीं पता? सच में मुश्किल हो गया निकालना कुछ नहीं अभी थ्योरी चल रहा है Roots are given and we are supposed to find out the equation. Yes, see here. मैंने लिखा है ना यार इक्वेशन क्वेश्चन मार्क गिवन क्या है रूट्स निकालना क्या है इक्वेशन अल्फा 1 अल्फा 2 अल्फा 3 अल्फा n ये क्या है these are the roots and we are supposed to find out the equation. सच में मुश्किल हो गया है कि नहीं क्वाड्रेटिक शुरू ही नहीं हो रहा अगले लेक्चर में भी क्वाड्रेटिक शायद शुरू ना हो पॉलिनोमियल नहीं चलेगा फिर क्वाड्रेटिक फिर क्वेश्चन सी समेशन xi का मतलब क्या था व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ समेशन xi x1 plus x2 नवीन टेल मी x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to xn right so summation is used for getting the sum of discrete values or discrete numbers and pi is used for finding the product of discrete values अभी समझ गया have you understood yes or no pi xi means product standard notation है खुद से नहीं लिख रहा मैं yes or no standard notation pi xi means product so summation alpha 1 means alpha 1 I have written but it means we need to add every root taking one root at a time I mean we need to I mean sum of all the roots we can say alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3 up to alpha n understood now what is the meaning of summation alpha 1 alpha 2 it means now I need to write yes or no I need to write in words how can I write sum of all the roots taking 2 at a time sum of like suppose I have alpha beta gamma so 3c2 what is 3c2 3 combination so 3 possibilities will be there 3 combinations would be there so alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 2 alpha 3 and alpha 1 alpha 3 sum of tell me sum of all the roots taking tell me 2 at a time I hope it is clear we'll take some examples you'll understand now dot so on summation alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 3 up to alpha r what is the meaning of this alpha r sorry not n taking r roots at a time yes or no so please note it down sum of all the roots तुम कुछ भी नहीं लिख रहे ऐसे लग रहा है मैं नोटबुक चेक करूंगा सबकी ऑफलाइन स्टूडेंट्स ऑल द रूट्स एक तो समझ नहीं आ रहा है और लिख भी नहीं रहे फिर क्या फायदा नहीं सब लोग नहीं लिख रहे कुछ ही लोग लिख रहे सम ऑफ ऑल द रूट्स taking r at a time taking r roots at a time is there any doubt understood or pi alpha I means product of all the roots the last one yes or no product of all the roots इस पे बस अभी एग्जांपल कर लेते हैं टाइम नहीं हमारे पास इतना have you understood what is the meaning of I mean we need to put alternate plus minus sign we need to keep decreasing the power by 1 every time x raised to n starting with x raised to n the highest power and then x raised to n minus 1 put alternate plus minus sign the coefficient of tell me the coefficient of x raised to n would be 1 here and then minus put alternate plus minus sign, then second term onwards, we need to add all the roots, taking one at a time, taking two at a time, and so on. Yes or no?
Yes.
At the end, you will get product of all the roots. Yes or no? How many terms would be there? N plus 1 maximum. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we take one example? Suppose we have find the equation. The question is find the equation of which the roots are 1, 2, 3. So first of all, we need to find out alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. Means summation alpha 1. This is alpha 1. This is alpha 2. This is alpha 3. So what is summation alpha 1? Alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3. That is 6. Yes or no? What is summation alpha 1, alpha 2? 1 into 2 plus 1 into 3 plus 3 into 2. Yes or no? That is, tell me, 11? Okay. Now what is pi alpha I, the last term? I mean product of all the terms. Tell me. 1 into 2 into 3. That is 6. Now put alternate sign and keep decreasing the power. So I mean x cube minus. First of all, summation alpha 1 which is 6 plus 11x minus 6. Yes, online students, have you understood? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you everyone. We'll continue tomorrow. पढ़ के आओ please.
अल्टरनेटिव चलेगा ना हर किसी में?
हाँ?
साइन अल्टरनेटिव चलेगा ना हर किसी में?
हाँ.